Right now on News 8 Today, we are following breaking news in Dauphin County where parts of I-83 are closed right now because of a crash. Why police say that road is still closed. It's been closed for hours.
Two separate crashes shut down parts of I-81 in Cumberland County, and they happened within the same hour of each other.
And the York City Council expected to vote today on new rules for vape shops, while the city is trying to limit where new stores can open.
This is coverage you can count on. WGAL News 8 Today starts now.
Good morning, everyone. 4:30 on this Tuesday morning. I'm Matt Barquero.
I'm Caitlin Smith, joined by Chief Meteorologist Christine Ferreira, and we have rain in the forecast for tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
Tonight into tomorrow, some showers.
Okay.
You know, it's not going to be a all day soaking, but at least it's something. So let me show you what we have outside this morning. Things are quiet. We just have some cloud cover, and that's keeping our temperatures up in some locations into the 60s. Let's look at those numbers. It's 63 in Harrisburg, 61 in Lancaster. We have 63 in Gettysburg, 54 though for Selinsgrove and Lebanon. You're checking in at 58. Dew point wise, still quite comfortable with those dew points in the 50s. We'll keep them there today. And our forecast, not quite as mild as it has been over the past few days. We'll go with a high of 80 and partly cloudy skies to mostly cloudy skies at times. Kind of a day like yesterday. Sometimes it's sunny, sometimes it's cloudy. One of those variably cloudy days. There may be an isolated shower today, but a slightly better chance tonight into tomorrow. I'll pin it down for you with the predictor coming up.
All right, Christine, thank you. We are following some breaking news this morning. This is a crash on Interstate 83 in Lower Paxton Township in Dauphin County that sent 3 people to the hospital and still has that roadway closed. Take a look here. Police say a box truck and an SUV crashed around 11:30 last night between exit 48 for Union Deposit Road and exit 46B. That's for Route 322 East. Police say 2 people that went to the hospital have now been released. They say a fuel spill is why the northbound lanes of 83 are still closed at this hour.
Interstate 81 is back open in Cumberland County this morning after a flatbed truck carrying lumber overturned in Silver Spring Township. The northbound lanes were closed for more than 4 hours last night as crews cleaned this up. PennDOT says this happened around 9:30 last night near the exit for the Conde de Gwinnett Parkway. You can see there are a lot of cars were stuck there in the backup. 81 reopened around 1:30 this morning. That crash happened less than an hour after a different tractor trailer overturned a few miles south on 81. PennDOT says a truck carrying tools crashed near the exit for Harrisburg Pike in Middlesex Township. PennDOT did not say if anyone was hurt.
It's 4:32, and a years-long wait to rehabilitate the Sheepford Road Bridge in Cumberland and York counties ends today. PennDOT says crews will begin clearing out trees in Lower Allen and Fairview townships. The West Shore Historical Society launched the Save Our Bridge campaign in 2020 after inspectors said that bridge was unsafe for vehicles. So once that project is wrapped up, it will just be for pedestrian use. The Historical Society says between grant money and money from PennDOT, there's about $2 million available for the project, and it is expected to be done by the spring.
York City Council set to vote tonight on new rules for vape shops trying to set up shop in the city. The proposal would limit where new vape shops and smoke shops could open. If this is approved, new stores would not be able to open within 500 feet of schools, churches, daycares, libraries, or other vape and smoke shops. The city says businesses have been selling vape products to minors and it wants to limit exposure to its youngest residents.
Yeah, for the schools, for sure. I think that would be a good call. The kids see it, they get attracted, and we know it's bad for us, and like, I don't think the kids should be doing it, you know, like, wait till they get older to make that decision.
Now, this proposal would define smoke or vape shops as businesses where less than 10% of sales come from tobacco, vape, or cannabinoid products.
Students at faith-based private schools will now be allowed to play on their public school district sports team if that is not offered at their own school. Yesterday, a temporary court decision approved this change. In July of 2023, religious families filed a federal lawsuit against the PIAA, arguing their children were missing out on athletic opportunities and should be allowed to play at the public schools. Thomas Breath is an attorney for the families who filed that suit. He says his clients are celebrating.
I don't think the individuals at the school level really thought they were discriminating against these students. They thought that they were doing what they were required to do. So there's no hard feelings. There's just excitement and happiness that these kids are going to have the opportunities that they really need to have, both on an academic, on a religious side, as well as an athletic side.
He says he expects the PIAA to finalize its bylaw amendments by October, with the final resolution coming shortly after that.
Congressman Lloyd Smucker, who represents Lancaster and part of York counties, introduced a bill to protect children from identity theft. The bill, called the Social Security Child Protection Act, would require the Social Security Administration to issue a new number to those under the age of 14 if their card gets lost or stolen in the mail. Smucker says that current rules only allow the administration to issue new cards if the child is a victim of fraud.
A Lancaster County teen was arrested after being accused of making terroristic threats. Mountjoy police say that's a 14-year-old who's now arrested, sent a photo of himself holding a gun to another teen and then had threatening language sent with it. According to police, the arrest happened on Friday. It's 4:35 and President Donald Trump is planning to speak at Charlie Kirk's memorial service on Sunday in Glendale, Arizona. Another vigil for Kirk was held in D.C. last night, and Speaker Mike Johnson was joined by other House members to honor the conservative activist after he was shot and killed last week. And we are learning more about the investigation into that shooting. The FBI director revealed they do have 2 pieces of evidence that link the suspected shooter to that scene, saying that the suspect had a hatred of Kirk. And the FBI is now also looking into if anyone had information before the shooting and did not tell authorities.
In the Susquehanna Valley, at least 3 school districts are investigating employee posts on social media in the wake of Charlie Kirk's death. People pointed out multiple posts on social media made by teachers that were critical of Kirk's death. Since Wednesday, a site called Expose Charlie's Murders received nearly 30,000 submissions across the country considered to be critical of Kirk and celebrating his death. The school district of Lancaster said it received threats on Friday after a teacher's post about Charlie Kirk drew criticism. After pushback against the teacher online, Lancaster police worked with the district to make sure everyone on campus was safe.
We have not seen any threats to anyone's safety. We've been fully engaged and doing everything that we can to make sure that we keep everybody safe.
Lancaster County School District Cocalico investigating a social media post attributed to one of its staff members who's right now on sabbatical, saying that it will address those concerns privately. Southern York County School District also responding to criticism to an employee's personal post, saying the comments of staff members do not speak for the district.
Governor Josh Shapiro will be in Pittsburgh today making a speech on political violence in America. This is happening at the Eradicate Hate Summit that's going to be held at the Convention Center.